Why do racists keep risking their whole life just to prove they hate black people? I'm talking about people who would lose a job, their reputation, everything, and still act like they had no other choice but to be racist. I mean, these people have careers, families, responsibilities, and one black person existing around them is enough for them to throw all of that away. That should tell you how crazy this is. Because if you really pay attention, it happens the same way every time. I'm gonna make it up out of my city regardless if they gonna support me or not. I'm still driving out.
Please don't come close to me.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop recording me.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
Please don't come close to
And
me.
I'm taking pictures of calling the cops.
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
A few moments later.
Tonight here, the confrontation in New York's Central Park making national headlines. Amy Cooper, you'll remember, calling 911, falsely accusing a black man, a birdwatcher, of threatening her in May. Well, prosecutors today revealing she also made a second call that day, claiming he also tried to assault her. She's now charged with filing a false police report. The prosecutor says they are working on a plea deal.
Not only did she lie, but she damn near choking her own dog in the process. It starts with entitlement. They see a black person doing something normal, and for some reason, their brain tells them they need to intervene. You're walking, shopping, delivering food, and they still find a way to make it a problem. Now watch how this plays out.
Yo, are you Queenie?
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. How do you get to this country and have this much money to start a store and buy houses for $500,000?
$500,000? What is that?
The house on Crossridge that you were trying to buy for $500,000.
On Crest?
Crossridge, that you put an offer in for $500,000.
Oh, well, then we'll finance you.
I'm trying to ask.
Hey.
I'm
Be
trying to ask.
nice.
No.
What's going on?
I'm trying to ask. How are you getting in here and doing whatever the fuck
You,
you want?
who?
You
Stop.
You monkeys?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. This is jealousy, hatred, and ignorance all in one. It's pathetic. A grown adult knows they're being recorded. They see the phone. They know people can identify them. And yet, they still do it. You know how crazy that is? They aren't confused. They know exactly what they're doing. But to them, being racist is more important than protecting themselves. That's not normal. Most people, if they knew they could lose their job tomorrow, would shut the hell up. But racists will look at the camera and double down. Then when consequences show up, now everybody wants to act shocked. Now they're crying. Now they're apologizing. Now they're saying, that's not who I am. But that is who you are. You just didn't think it would get exposed. And that's the real difference. It's not that they magically became racist in that moment. It's that they finally got caught being who they already were. But here's where it gets worse. A lot of this is automatic for them. They don't sit there and think about consequences. They just react. A black person walks in and the whole energy changes. A black person speaks up and now they feel challenged. That's how you know it's not just dislike. That, ladies and gentlemen, is pure hatred.
Oh, he's recording you. That's right, record me.
Take your black out of here.
So listening with a wrong
Take your black out of here. You f***ed up. Don't come cussing my board, mother. Get away your phone. Get your ass beat, mother.
off my property.
Get out of here. Record that. Come back together. I'll hang your
I hope you show your employer. Show your employers, because this is what your employees do.
You dumb f***ing It says no soliciting. Get your black out of here. You come back together, I'll hang you.
Don't go over his house either.
He don't want nothing. It says no soliciting. Get your black out of here.
Because like I said before, racism isn't always loud. Sometimes it's a look. Sometimes it's that strange need to police a situation that has nothing to do with them. And once they feel like they're losing control, that's when they get reckless. They call the police over nothing. They lie on camera. They harass somebody in public. Then the next day, they want sympathy because their job fired them. But my thing is, why was racism worth your rent? Why was racism worth your freedom? Why was racism worth embarrassing your family? That's when you realize it's not just ignorance. Ignorance can be corrected. A lot of this is conditioning and commitment. Like, just imagine having people depending on you, a real life to protect, and you still can't stop yourself from bothering black people who did nothing to you.
So, we have another story to tell you about. A white woman who called police because a black man was wearing socks in a swimming pool has now been fired. Camry Porter recorded the video and shared it on Facebook. She was at her apartment complex's pool in Memphis with her boyfriend and her young godsons, enjoying the 4th of July holiday. Porter says that they were the only black people there and that her boyfriend was sitting along the edge of the pool with his feet dipped in the water.
That's when Porter says a woman who claims she was the property manager asked him to remove his socks because they weren't, quote, proper pool attire. The woman then called the police when he did not take off his socks or leave the pool. Porter says she felt racially targeted.
She was like, well, I'm the property manager, and she pointed at the rules. The rules say proper pool attire. It doesn't specify what proper pool attire is. A gentleman, he had on black Adidas basketball shorts. It does look funny. It's 25, 30 plus white people out here, and you haven't said it. You're partying with them.
That's honestly a sickness, dog. And when black people point it out, here come the excuses. They didn't mean it like that. Or they just made a mistake. No. A mistake is grabbing the wrong keys. A mistake is forgetting where you parked your car. Racism is not an accident, especially when it keeps coming out the same way every single time. And notice how the mistake always has a target. It's never random. It's always us. They always know who to follow, who to question, who to accuse, and who to disrespect. So stop telling black people it's not that deep when the same behavior keeps showing up everywhere we go. Different jobs, different cities, different situations. It's always there. At some point, you have to admit what you're looking at. They don't care about consequences until consequences show up. They act tough when they think the system is behind them. They're tough when they think nobody will believe us. They're tough when they think we'll just stay calm and take it. But when a video goes viral, there go the tears. Now it's, please don't ruin my life. But we didn't ruin anything. You ruined it. You made the choice. You heard yourself and you kept going. And that's why I never feel bad.
You don't even know who your fucking daddy is because 78% of you don't have your father in the home anymore. You got baby mamas running around with 8 kids so they can get EBT cards to feed you all. You think I'm being racist? No, I'm being real. Oh, you've got more melanin than me. Ooh, so you get more privileges, more entitlement? Because 400 years ago, someone actually sold you to us and we took you over here and put you to work. And then we had a civil war to free your ass. And now you want to talk shit? Oh, I've been so oppressed. You couldn't even vote 1960. Look how far you've come. Look at all the free shit we give you. You're not oppressed. You're fucking entitled. You know what DEI stands for? Yeah. It means I don't have to be fucking qualified. I just have to be a certain color or a race or gender.
There's a lot of idiots that think exactly like this guy. One of the reasons why I made this channel. It's the same talking points over and over again. Black people are expected to have control every second of the day. We have to watch our tone, our face, how we respond, and still get blamed for making people uncomfortable. But racists can crash out in public and suddenly everybody wants to investigate. No, hold them accountable. Because if racism can make you risk everything, that means it was never small. It was sitting in you strong enough to make you crash out. A lot of them don't just hate black people. They feel entitled to act on it. And when that entitlement finally costs them something, now they want grace. But we never ever get grace from them. But where was that grace when you were bothering somebody who did nothing to you? See, and that's why I always say, leave black people alone. A lot of this would never happen if certain people just learn how to mind their own business. I've said it before. There's 2 types of white people. There's white people, and then there's people that just so happen to be white. If you're white and actively fighting against systemic racism, I don't have a problem with you. But if you hate black people, I hate you too.